right place, right time, right uniform.
I know you gotta talk alright. I know you gotta talk alright.
Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And I realized that I didn't introduce myself. So I wanted to get into a little bit about me for the people who have been watching me. And I haven't really opened up or, introduced myself. Now, if you're new, hey girl, how you doing? I have been doing YouTube. Oh, girl, how long have I been doing YouTube? Officially, a couple months. First, make sure you guys are subscribed so you can get a notification when I upload. Yes, and yeah. And if you like the video, girl, why wouldn't you like it? If you like it, girl, like it. But if you don't, girl, it's all good. I am 27 years old. Girl, in August, I'm going to be 28. 28? Me? Time ago. I remember when I was like 21. Oh my God, that was a long time ago. Puppy want to come hang out. I am actually from Killeen, Texas. If you did not know, you could say it's country, but yeah, it's a small town. It is actually a military town. Was I a military brat? No, my parents were not in the military at all. We just lived there. I was actually originally born in Lawton, Oklahoma, but I am from Texas, raised. After high school, I decided to go to college. I did go away to University of San Antonio, which is UT San Antonio. Baby, did I finish? No. I did end up dropping out. And I went home. I went back to Killeen for a couple years, which is crazy because I started YouTube when I went away to college to San Antonio. I was in San Antonio for about a semester. Girl, I don't know why I stopped doing YouTube. I just stopped. And I started YouTube on an iPad, an old iPad, honey. Ended up working, and then the people that I worked with, they just pushed me to get my life together. I couldn't figure out what to do. Killeen doesn't have a lot of jobs. I didn't have a car, so I wasn't driving. They didn't have a lot of jobs. The jobs that you did have, you had to drive a little distance to get to, and I didn't have a car, so I didn't have a way of getting those jobs. My coworkers pushed me, and I had thought for a little while, what can I do that can bring in money? I don't have to worry about a roof over my head, what I'm gonna eat, bills. So what else is there? The Army. Girl, I know. Me, the Army. I think it was just so crazy too because most people that knew me were like, the Army, girl? Baby, I had a plan. I just needed a platform. Met with a recruiter. Like this, I was out of there. She set me up with tutoring to make sure I could pass the ASVAB. We was driving to Dallas, which is the crazy part. This is so crazy. The closest maps was Dallas. So Dallas is 2 hours. So I would have to wake up early and get on the bus from the recruiting station to Dallas to go take the ASVAB, passed the ASVAB, went home, waited for the jobs, thought about what jobs I wanted, picked a job. I picked supply, and they were like, hey girl, we can get you out in 2 weeks. What's T? Sign me up, bookie. So next thing you know, I'm going up there, raising my right hand, back in Dallas. Yes, back in Dallas. And raising my right hand and getting sworn in. And it was like, wow, I just joined the United States Army. Mind you, I didn't tell anybody. I just up and left. I just up and left. I didn't tell nobody. I don't even remember. I think I told my best friend at the time. I think she was the only person that I really told. But everybody else is like, oh yeah, you're gonna join. But they don't believe you. They don't think you're gonna join for real. But girl, I didn't want to worry about a roof over my head. Too much had happened before that to where I was struggling. So I was like, you know what? Let's do what we gotta do. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Join the army. Woo, what I say, the army has taught me so many things. I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful for that. And part of the reason why I have a car, why I have a license, why I have the things that I have is due to the army. So I will forever be grateful for the army. But I went through a lot. Like, if you're gonna join the army, my advice to you would be, make sure that you have a support system. You need a support system. Literally, you need a support system. I was having letters. People were mailing me letters of basic training. AIT, you got to have your phone, so it wasn't too bad. It challenges you mentally. So make sure that you do have a support system. I will say what got me through everything is the thought that I don't have another option. I don't have anything else. I said, well, this is all we got. So we got to give it all we got because I don't have anything else. Like, I don't have nothing to go back to. So I literally told myself, we have no other option. Telling yourself that you have to do this, it will get you through. I promise. If you think you don't have an out, it pushes you. So I will say it definitely pushed me to no ends. Like, things that I thought I couldn't do, I was like, and once I got done with everything, I was like, y'all can't tell me nothing. I did that. Like, I did that. Like, baby, I made it through. Because it was some things that I didn't think that I would ever make it through. Like, I'm not even going to hold you, not to be dramatic, but it's like they pushing you to your end. Like, you like, man. And if you have something to go home to, then it's easy to quit. You know what I'm saying? So I pretty much told myself, girl, you don't have nothing else. That's the reason why we joined, because you ain't got nothing. So I gave it all I had, and we finished on top. Like, I had to go to my duty station. That's when I was stationed in Fort Riley, Kansas. That was my first duty station. Fort Riley, it was a lot. I'm just gonna say that. It was a lot. It was a lot, but I met some really great people, like people that have changed my entire life, like people that I still talk to this day, and who still support me, who watch these videos. Like, I'm so grateful for the people that I have met and things that I have learned. Like, I learned so much from those people, and it pushed me to be a leader. I was pushed into a position that I did not want, so I had to step to the plate, honey. They stressed me to no ends, but I did learn the meaning of leadership. Like, I learned how to be a leader, and I learned that I don't want to. I learned I don't want to be in charge of people. I just don't. Like, I don't have the interest of being in charge of people. Like, I can be in charge of a project or things like that, but I can't be in charge of people. I'm sorry, I can't do it because people are going to do what they want to do. So I'm not a babysitter. And the army will literally try to get you to be a babysitter. And it's like, okay, and if they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, it falls back on you. So you could say it to your blue in the face. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. If they don't want to do it and they don't do it, baby, guess who in trouble? You and them. More you, because you're in charge. So you're supposed to know better. You're supposed to do better. And I'm like, we're human. You can't and we're grown. You can't make somebody grown do something that they don't want to do. That's one of the things I did not like about the army. Like, trying to get people to do things is not my job. My job is to coordinate. You know what I'm saying? So, like, trying to get grown adults to listen to you is like, girl, I ain't got no kids. This is the only kid I got. I don't have no kids. If I wanted kids, I would go make some. So y'all trying to make me be a parent in the good old army? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to do my job. I'm going to do what I got to do. Don't ask me to tell such and such they need to be here at this time, and then when they not here, you looking at me. Girl, they grown. That ain't my business. That ain't my business. And I would hate for people who were over me to hover over me and micromanage me. And I'm like, I'm grown. I know what I'm doing. I know what to do. Like, I was one of the people that did what I'm supposed to do. Like, you don't have to come looking for me, because guess what? I'm probably standing right next to you. They're like, where's she at? Right here. I don't have a reason to duck and dodge and hide. So I just wasn't that type of soldier. So I was always be right place, right time, right uniform. That was me. I may be running late, but I ain't late. Okay? Riley was it was detrimental to my career. It was the beginning and the end. It made me realize I don't want to do this. I don't want to be in the army. I'm not made for this. And I will say one thing about the army is it's your leadership. Literally. The army is literally all up to your leadership. Like how you take the army, like how you feel about it. Your leadership matters. So I didn't have great leadership. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I didn't. They didn't like me at all because I was not a yes man. It was a lot of people around me that were yes men. If it don't make sense, I'm not going to lie. You know what I'm saying? So like if it's certain things that we cannot do, I'm not going to lie and tell my boss, oh yeah, we can do that. No, girl, we can't. No. And you piling stuff onto me when I have other things to do. Sorry, I can't do that right now. I'm going to keep it 100, keep it cute. Okay? But that's when I started having panic attacks and stuff like that because it was stressing me out. Like, why am I staying here until 1 a.m. working? And then I get to go home, but I got to come back at 8 a.m.? Please. No. And it was day in, day out of that. And I just couldn't do it. Like, it was just taxing. And nobody else had to do stuff like that except for my company. Bro, y'all are kind of using me because I don't have any kids. That's the people who had to stay. When you don't got no kids, you got to stick around and stay. Because, girl, what you got to go home to? Baby, my bed. I want to go home. No, you don't have no kids, so don't even worry about it. Just go grab dinner and come back. Excuse me. After that, and then towards the end of my career, it was like drama, and literally the military is like high school. Like, think of high school with the drama and such know your business and playing telephone. That's literally how Fort Riley was. Everybody was messing with everybody. Mind you, I didn't date too many men in Fort Riley because, honey. Anyways, I'm gonna leave that right there. But everybody messing with everybody, man. Somebody got pregnant by somebody cheating. We going to Korea. We went to Korea. What do they say about the men that go on rotation or deployment? Don't trust them. I'm sorry. I've seen it with my own eyes. Honey, they will have wives at home and be in another country with somebody else. So it was so many people that in our actual duty station in Fort Riley didn't say a word to me. We get to Korea and it's, I've always wanted to, excuse me? You've never spoken to me before. Why are you speaking to me now? Please don't. And you're married. Leave me alone. Like, I lost so much respect for people on rotations because it was like, oh, these are like, y'all are completely different people across the world. I don't like that. Be the same person that you was back there in our duty station. Try to switch it up and be different. Don't do that. But Fort Riley came to an end, came to a close. People started shipping out and venturing off to different duty stations. I just could not get the duty station that I wanted. They wouldn't give it to me. So I was like, I'll get out. Because they were talking about another deployment. No, baby. It's not happening. I'm not going. It was either go or get out. So I was like, I'm getting out. Thought I had a plan. God has other plans. God literally has other plans because I thought I had a plan and I had been planning up to it to the time that I had got out. And then when I got out, it was crickets. So I was like, what do I do now? Like, I'm out, no job because it just didn't work out. Baby, I had to get on hustle mode. By then I had got a car. While I was in, I got a car. I got my driver's license. Baby, I started door dashing. You still have like I had 2 paychecks still rolling in of the next time, and I had a roommate at the time, so it wasn't like I had full rent to pay for. So I knew that money was coming in, so I was like, okay, but until then, like grocery money, play money, I DoorDash. Baby, I was making so much money on DoorDash because I knew the tricks of the trade of how to DoorDash in that city. It was a small town. Okay, it was a small town, so I knew my way around. I knew how many miles. I knew how much money I was gonna get off of each order. I became a security officer for Fort Riley. I did that for a year. I was not expecting to stay there that long, but I was comfortable and rent was cheap, and I just wanted to get my foot on the ground. Like life was I don't want to say it was easy, but I was getting my feet back on the ground after getting out and not knowing where my money was going to come from. So I was like, let me just do this. And then it just became so comfortable and I had a routine and I actually enjoyed my time. Like I spoke about how I couldn't stand Fort Riley, which I couldn't because it snows. But at the same time, like rent was cheap, honey. I think I had decided I really want to move to Dallas. I had been to Dallas a couple of times. My homegirl at the time, she was from here. We was coming here pretty often, and then I just started coming by myself. The thing about moving is you need to be in that same city by yourself. You can't see if you want to move somewhere if you're too busy on partying. So I did exactly what I would do if I lived here. I got a hotel. I went to Home Goods. I went to Target. I got some food. I went on some tours because if you don't know me, I love shopping for houses and apartments. I do that for fun. And baby, when I say I came down here every other weekend, because at my job I had a 3-day every other week. So I would drive the 6.5 hours every other weekend just to come down here and go looking at apartments, eat, and go to some stores. It sounds actually crazy, but I had to make sure that I liked it, which I did. I really did. And the crazy thing is, all the apartment hunting that I did, I ended up moving at one of the first places that I toured. So God works in mysterious ways because it's just so crazy how everything happened. So then I ended up moving here January of 2024. I was like, yo, I live here now. I was so excited. And I tell a story every time that, for a little bit I didn't have a job when I moved here. I didn't feel like working, so I didn't. And then May rolled around and I ended up getting my stinky butt. My little Levi, here he is. Say hi, Papa. Say hi. Getting a job, and we just been doing this. Just been me and him. He'll be a year, April 3rd. So my baby is gonna be 1. I'm so excited. I went through a thing. I don't know. I went through something in 2022. Sorry, he's playing with the toy. I went through something in 2022, and that's kind of what kickstarted my TikTok journey. That's crazy to think, 2022, but I wasn't really, if I'm being honest, I don't think I wasn't really serious about TikTok in 2022. I just became serious, I want to say this past time that I moved to Dallas, so like a year. I'm not sure if you guys like the Sundays or I post on a Thursday before. I don't think that video it didn't make a difference on the day. But I just want to make sure that I'm showing up for you guys because I am so grateful for all of you. It doesn't matter how many people, it could be one person that watches this video. I love you and thank you for your support so very much, because without you, I would not have the drive to keep going. Because I'm not gonna lie, some days I just feel like I want to quit and give up, but I told myself that this time I'm not giving up. Like I said, I can't stop this time. I literally cannot, because it's something I want to do. And it's like, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been trying to navigate my 20s. The fact that I'm going to be 28, navigating my 20s has definitely been the hardest, because it's like you're supposed to live your life to the fullest and enjoy the 20s, but at the same time you're trying to hustle because you don't want to be trying to figure it out in your 30s. You know what I'm saying? So it's a struggle between having a good time, enjoying the 20s, but also trying to set your life up right to where you can relax and you can take on less. And it's just the stress of everything and society and the dating pool now. I can do a whole separate video about like my dating experience if y'all want that. I didn't start dating until I was like 20. So yeah, I was a late bloomer. And I'm very picky. So doing all of this in your 20s and being around in this day and age where social media has such a big effect on everything, everyone's mental, what they want to do, what they don't want to do, what they're willing to do, what they expect, their standards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had the same standards since I started dating, since before social media became such a big thing. Like, I have the same standards. Like, my cousin reminds me to this day, girl, remember back in the day where you used to cut a man off because he didn't open your door? Yeah, he used to get cut off quick, fast, in a hurry. So that is a little bit about me. If you guys have any other questions, please leave them in the comments, girl. And please talk to me. Like, I want to interact in the comments. The girls don't be commenting, honey. I want to talk in the comments. Can we chit chat? Can we get a tea? Like, if y'all want some tea with tea, we can start a segment, cup of tea with tea. Or what's the tea with tea? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. Like, I'm really trying to switch it up. Like, I don't want to just give y'all vlogs because it's like, girl, we don't know you like that. We want to see something else. Baby, I'm trying to show y'all everything I got this time. Like, so I need to know what y'all want to see, Bookie. I need to know. Is you one of the girls? If you one of the girls, then comment. Comment something you want to see me do. Comment some questions that you want to see me answer in a video, a Q&A. What y'all want to do? Make sure you follow me on Instagram. If you didn't know, I love to act like I know how to sing. Like, I don't know how to sing, girl. Yeah, I don't know how to sing, girl, but I'm going to make you think I know how to sing. Period. And that's just that on it. If you did enjoy this video, make sure that you subscribe and like. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, girl. Say bye. Bye.
I know you got the talk alright. I know you got the talk alright.